nice. Okay. Well, that's nice. Because Mom was asking her, when are we going to be home? Yeah, well, he was playing over the weekend.
Oh, I guess he is.
I was feeling a little shaky. Seems good now.
Yes, it starts in a few minutes. We are.
It's like a booster Whoa! My eyes are closed.
Hallelujah.
Video. Sorry. Do you like my booster seat?
I don't get one.
I'm not quite tall enough.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
This is why I got the extra boots.
We are live streaming the J Gold game tonight.
No, please can't be games. No.
So start watching.
Not yet. But this is recording.
Bring it in, boys. Carson, give me a hug.
We were down the corner and he jumped up in there. He makes it into the.
He goes, lick it! Okay, 4 Sundays.
Send the moves.
For my whole audience of 7 people.
Well, these are the most important 7 people in the world that are home watching.
Okay. Alright, let's do this. So far. We'll start with Rots taking the face off. Rots will go over to Westgard. Westgard will bring it back for Kramer. Kramer brings it into the defensive zone. Moves with it behind the net over to Banks and Banks up to White. White pushes it up to Rots. Can't quite get there, and the Trojans will dump it all the way down. Kramer picks it up in the corner. Stops behind the net. Tries to make an escape, and the Trojans will come out with it. And they will throw it all the way back down to their own end. And they will pick it up and go behind the net. White gives chase to it. Westgard also helping out. Westgard can hold the zone. Not quite. And the Trojans will jump it all the way down into the Elk zone for icing. And we will bring the face off back to the Trojan end on the far point. Halverson taking the face off. Wins it back for Thomas. Thomas with a shot. Gets blocked by Halverson. Brzezinski throws it into the corner. The Trojans will dump it out of the zone. Thomas picks it up. Over to Hughes. Hughes can't quite hang on to it. And the Trojans will come back to the Elk zone. Hughes tries to pick it up. Halverson tries to pick it up. The Trojans will try to make a shot. And Thomas blocks. Another shot by the Trojans and a great save by Chile. Halverson taking the face off in the next zone. Trojans will run it back to the lead. They'll dump it down into the corner. Thomas goes behind the net to Hughes. Hughes up the board for Brzezinski. Brzezinski tries to center it for Halverson. And it'll go all the way down into the Trojan zone for icing. And we'll bring it back to the Elk zone. Alcott taking the face off. Wins it through. Bassett tries to get a hold of it. Good shot by the Trojans. And a stick save by Sheely. They throw it up the boards. Trojans with a shot. Gets blocked by their own player. They'll come out of the zone. Helm tries to get it. Couldn't get there. Alcott will pick it up. 2-on-1 shot. Good save by a Trojan goalie. Alcott will pick it up behind the net. Tries to get the Bassett. And it'll trickle in to the Trojan goalie for a glove save. Alcott takes the face off, moves back to Skyberg. Skyberg over to Kramer. Kramer dumps it down deep in the corner. Bassett picks it up behind the net, gives it to Helm. Helm tries to center for Alcott, not quite there. It goes back up to Skyberg. Skyberg dumps it back down. Comes up the half board. The Trojans center it. Skyberg intercepts. Shot just gets pushed wide. Helm tries to center it for Alcott. Gets blocked. And the Trojans will throw it all the way down to the Elk zone. No icing, so Sheely will send it all the way up for Kramer in neutral. Kramer can't quite send it deep, so Bassett will try. Trojans throw it up the glass. Kramer pumps it and brings it back down. He's able to send it down deep into the Trojan zone. Trojans will bring it all the way around the near boards, and Kramer out in neutral will send it all the way back down. Send it back up. Rots will pick it up in neutral. Walk to the far side and put it back down deep in the Trojan zone. Westgard chases into the corner. White able to hold the zone up top. Westgard battle in the corner, puts it behind the net. White tries to pick it up, but ultimately the Trojans come away with it. Sauce pass up, and it'll be a 2-on-1 for the Trojans. Backhand and the face-off. Tries to get it over Hughes. White will push it through 2-on-1. White and Westgard. White just misses the pass ahead of Westgard. Westgard will try to backhand center it. Wasn't quite reaches the target. And the Trojans will come out of the zone. Hughes banks it on the forward board to White. Westgard will pick it up and bring it down deep into the Trojan zone. Makes him skate behind the net. Battling in the corner. It'll go up to Hughes. Hughes with a shot. And stomach saved by the Trojan goalie. Rotz taking the face off. Rotz wins it back to Hughes. Hughes lofts a shot in, just goes wide. Rotz up to Westgard. Westgard tries to go across for Hughes. It's intercepted. Hughes picks it up in the Elks zone, goes over to Mason. Mason will put it off the boards. Can't quite make it out. Trojans will pick it up in center. Clicking shot and blocked by Bankston. Little crowd out front of the net. Riley will pick it up and bring it into neutral and flip it down deep into the Trojan zone. He's first to it behind the net. Will try to center, can't quite get a hold of it. Trojans walks behind the net. Comes up to Halverson, can't quite get there, and it'll go all the way back down into the Elk zone. Sheely will give it to Bankston. Bankston walks behind the net. Escapes and stops, tries to get it over. Hughes misses the target. And it'll be dumped back down deep into the Elk zone. Bankston picks it up in the near corner. Hughes will grab it and put it up the boards to Riley. Riley will give it back to Hughes. Hughes in the board battle in the corner. Picks it back up to Riley. Riley just puts it through. Halverson not able to pick it up. Trojans with a shot and just wide. Oh, they'll try to throw it back and great save to get there. Take a deep breath, sir. Alcott taking the face off, moves back into the corner for Thomas. Thomas walks behind the net. Gets stopped by the Trojans. The Trojans center out front. Quick shot. 2 saves by Sheely and it's bouncing out in front. Skyberg will get a hold of it, push it to the corner. Up to Helm. Helm tries to center it. Alcott, it wasn't quite there. And the Trojans will not quite hold the zone and come back out in the neutral. Thomas gets a hold of it, sends it over for Skyberg. Skyberg up to Helm. Helm walking into the Trojan zone, leaves it back for Alcott. Alcott dumps it down deep and it'll ring all the way around. Trojans pick it up and send it into neutral. Thomas providing resistance. It'll come back into the Elk zone. Helm tries, it'll come back for Skyberg. Skyberg picks it up for Helm. Helm tries to make a pass to Bassett. Not getting there. And it'll come all the way back into the Elk zone. Thomas will pick it up in the near corner, bring it behind the net, come up to White. White not able to keep it, and we come back with Thomas. Thomas back to White. We'll go all the way across for Westgard. Westgard will walk it into the zone, leave it back for Rotz. Their Trojans will walk it into the Elk zone. Kramer defending. Kramer comes behind the net with it. Creates space, puts it to the other side. Skyberg defends in the corner. So Westgard tries to put it off the glass. The Trojans keep it in. And Skyberg comes back to retreat behind the net. Comes over for Kramer. Kramer backs it down for Skyberg. Skyberg way up the middle for Westgard. Westgard in a foot race. Westgard beats his guy, comes behind the net. Turns, gives it to White. White will try to push it out front for Halverson. Goes to the Trojans. Trojans will walk it into neutral. Kramer defending. He'll come over. Not quite there for the Trojans. It'll be pushed out to neutral. Halverson skating hard. And it'll get knocked off and come in right in front of the Trojans bench. Halverson will pick it back up and flip it down into the Trojan zone. Riley chasing. He'll bring around the boards for Trzynski. Trzynski tries to center it for Halverson. He's intercepted. intercepted in a one-on-one, and Kramer takes out his guy and they give up. Just Trojans have it in the center and throw it down deep into the Elks zone. Banks picks it up in the corner and puts it off the boards. Trojans center and a good deep save by Halverson. Trojans will put it down deep. Trojans picks it up, tries to pick it up on the near board. He's able to fling it up for Kramer. Kramer will walk around, create space, and go with speed through neutral and put it down deep in the Trojan zone. Trojans chases into the near corner. Body on body. Centers for Riley. Riley with a backhand, and it's just saved by the Trojan goal. Pushes it through into the corner. The Trojans will bring it all the way around, but it almost comes out in front. We'll push it all the way through, and Hughes will flip it all the way down deep into the Trojan zone. Trojans will bring it back up the near board. They try to center. Helm can't quite get a hold of it as it's bouncing. And a 2-on-1 offside for the Trojans, so the face-off will come just outside the Elks zone on the near board. Trojans will throw it out to neutral. Hughes was able to grab it and put it back for Alcott. Alcott over to Bassett. Bassett push drives into the corner, tries to give it to Alcott or Helm, who was on the board. They'll bring it up the far board. And a clean breakout by the Trojans. A 2-on-1, all alone, shot. Trojans, that ball, 2-on-1, clean shot. Trojans will now lead the Elks 1-0. With about 6 minutes left in the period. Rotz will take the face off at center ice. It gets pushed through to the Trojans. Their defense will pick it up. Westgard will intercept, and a good glove pickup by the Trojans goalie. Rotz taking the face off down on the near board. It'll push through for Westgard. Westgard will put it up for Skyberg. Skyberg puts it back down deep into the corner. Trojans will pick up and throw it through center. Kramer is able to get a hold of it and puts it back down deep. And it goes off and into the net, and Kramer will put it deep. And just like that, the score is tied 1-1. Just like that, the score is 1-1.
Excessive celebration.
The goal is called off.
No, he wasn't offside. I know, but I was watching. He wasn't offside.
I guess the other players, they called it off, so never mind. Wayzata still leads 1-0. The Trojans will pick it up on the near board and push it out into neutral. Skyford will pick it up and try to flip it through. Trojans all alone in front, and a good 6 save by Kramer. Kramer will bring it out front. Westgard will pick it up, tries to give it over to White, gets deflected. Trojans will push it all the way back through. Skyberg defending in the corner. Westgard will put it back in the corner. White chasing behind the Trojans, trying to walk to the net. Westguard picks it up and brings it out of the zone. Goes all the way deep into the Trojan zone. Wayzata will pick it up and bring it into neutral. Come right, walk right into the Elk zone. He was taking this guy out in the corner. Shot by Trojans, deflected. Shoot again. It is now 2-0 Wayzata. Still don't know completely why our goal was called off.
I'll have to look back.
Alcott will take the face off. Bring it back to Hughes. Hughes over to Bankson. Bankson pushes it to the far forward right to the Trojans. The Trojans will take a shot and a chest save by Sherry. Elks really have to pick it up if they want to stay in this game. Alcott taking the face off. Neutralizes. Skyberg able to bring it through. Goes up to Helm. Helm whiffs on the puck once and then puts it down deep in the Trojan zone. Trojans will bring it around the near board, and Thomas will try to put it back down. Alcott on the near board, battling, and the Trojans will put it all the way down into the Elk zone for icing, and they'll bring the face off back into the Wayzata zone on the near board. Alcott taking the face off. Goes back for Bassett. Bassett tries a shot through, just kind of trickles, and then Wayzata will throw it out of the zone. Skate it from neutral and put it deep in the Elk zone. Skyberg will pick it up in the corner, flip it all the way up for Bassett. Just misses the target. Then we'll go back into the Trojan zone. Gets slapped back to neutral to Thomas. Thomas over to Skyberg. Skyberg will start skating through. Walks it into the Trojan zone. Gets a shot. Blocker save by the Trojans. And the goalie will push all the way around and make a save, blocker save. And a little high tension in front of the Trojan net.
Not a game.
Rotz will take the face off on the far board. And the Trojans will bring it all the way around. Pick it up, try to give it into the neutral. Kramer will pick it up on the far board. Turn toward the board and we'll throw it all the way into the penalty box. And we'll bring the face off down into the Elk zone on the far board. Rotz taking the face off in the Elk zone. Neutralizes. Wayzata able with the quick shot. Good blocker save by Sherry. Behind the net for Kramer. Kramer starts skating. Picks up speed. Walks it into neutral, takes a shot, and it'll deflect up into the netting. And the face-off will come down deep into the Trojan zone on the far board. Rotz moves it over to White, slashes the guy. White fighting behind the net with it. Rotz pushes it over to Westguard. Westguard back down for Rotz. Rotz pushes it through behind the net. Comes out for Westguard. Westguard back to Kramer. Kramer blocks a shot. It's deflected wide. Rotz walks with it. Tries to turn it, takes a shot, blocked by Wayzata. White in the corner with it. Tries to push it to Westguard, not quite there. White with a quick shot, saved by Wayzata. Wayzata will put it off the board. Kramer holds it in neutral. Wayzata will walk it around. Rotz tries to pick it up, a lot of back and forth. And Wayzata will be offside. face-off will come just in front of the Elks bench. Halverson taking the face off in neutral. Push it over to Wayzata. Wayzata will win and bring it down to the zone. Trojans hits this guy. He was defending in the corner, puts his guy down, or almost down. And Wayzata with a shot and goes wide. He was into the corner. Trojans will pick it up. Trojans gets it. It'll come back out. Trojans alone puts it down in the corner. Halverson in the corner. Comes back up for Hughes. Hughes with a shot. Riley tries to tip, but it goes wide. Halverson in the corner. Throws it. Tries to throw it back to Riley. Gets intercepted. Comes back up for Hughes. Hughes with another shot. Goes off Riley's skate. Trojans goes up for Thomas. Thomas takes a shot, but it deflects back out into neutral. And the Trojans will pick it up. They put a shot on net. And Sheely will get a glove save and throw it back out for Hughes. Hughes up to Feet over to Riley. Riley throws it down deep in the Wayzata zone. Halverson will pick it up, throw it into the other corner. And Trojans will throw it out into neutral. Thomas intercepts and brings it behind the Elks net. Goes all the way up for Riley. Riley pushes it up for Alcott. Alcott skating through neutral. 15 seconds left. Shot. Blocker save. Wayzata will bring it all the way around the near board. Bassett will pick it up. Tries to put it down for Helm. Helm puts it down, and Alcott will try to pick it up. Battle in the corner. 2 seconds left to come up for Kramer. A lot of talking.
I could push it. It would show within 10 seconds. You know, push the buttons. Just keep recording, but just go back. Because I'm pretty certain he was not on the sides, unless it was over there. But I don't think. I thought they touched up just fine.
My theory is that they were probably just a hair offside.
Or maybe they're home arrest and just don't want to swim.
Well, I mean, he took the shot from just outside the blue line, so
It wasn't even really.
you know it was a
Just a
dump
dump.
in, but it was on net. It hit the goalie in the mask and it went in.
If you dump into the goalie, good things happen.
Yeah, you dump it on net, turn around, ice it on net. Good things happen. Good things happen. All right, we will now be starting the second period. All right, let's see if the Elks can find some more energy. Put a few in the net. What do you think, Dan?
I think we will put more in there. If we haven't put anything in there.
Wise words. We'll put some in the net. Okay. It's pretty late, you know, it's past my bedtime, but don't worry, I'm being paid to be here. Rotz will take the face off the center and neutralize. Wayzata will come away with it, put it in the off zone. Kramer will pick it up behind the net, bring it up the near boards, and White will come up. Trojans will hold the zone, walk into the corner, try to center it. Rotz will intercept and put it up for Westgard. Westgard will walk through neutral and put it down into the Trojan zone. First one to get there gets rung up the far board. Bankston will keep it in and try to backhand it down deep. Westgard will take control and put it down in the corner. White with it, tries to backhand it right up front, gets intercepted, gets knocked away. Bankston will hold it neutral and put it back down deep into the Trojan zone. Trojans will pick it up and bring it around the far board and put it out in the center. They'll throw it back all the way down into the Elk zones and no icing, which is crap. And Mac will put it up the boards for White. Will get intercepted by Wayzata, who centers it, quick shot, and great glove save by Sheely. Controversial, but I think we'll be okay. Halverson will take the draw. It'll come up for Wayzata. Wayzata with a shot blocked by Riley. It'll come back down in the Elk zone. Bassett off the board. Riley tries to center for Halverson. Intercepted. Halverson fighting hard with Riley. Wayzata will come away with it. Lock it into the Elk zone. Quick shot, deflected wide. Wayzata will center, gives it up to Riley. Halby all alone. And a breakaway shot. Yeah! Halverson on the breakaway from Riley. Hot glove shot will put the Elks on the board. The Trojans lead is cut in half. It is now 2-1 in Wayzata's favor.
Go Helby!
And Helby will come back to the center to take the face-off. It'll come through. Trojans able to push it through, tries to get it to Riley. Halverson pushes it back to the other side. Wayzata goes DD and regroups up. They'll walk it into the Elk zone. Center, pushed wide by Bassett. Bassett will start up the board. It gets taken away by Wayzata's shot. Massive save by Sheely. Another shot and a good chest save by Sheely. Two quick shots from Sheely. He was able to grab them. Alright, it'll come down in the Elk zone on the far board. Alcott will take the face off. Alcott brings it back to Hughes. Hughes up high off the glass. Up to Stoltz. Stoltz will push it through. I don't know exactly what happens. Oh, high stick on Stoltz. And we'll bring it back down to the same place. Alcott taking the face off again. Neutralize. Stoltz will come through and pick it up. Bring it up for Helm. Helm will throw it down deep into the Trojan zone. Stoltz first one there to pick it up. Tries to center it out front. Gets pushed away. Hughes with a slap shot. And just wide. And it'll push out in the center. Hughes chasing in the neutral. Will hit his guy and it'll stay in the on the red line. It's on the far board. Alcott fighting with Stoltz. He was supporting from behind. And it'll kick out to Wayzata. Wayzata off the board. Stoltz intercepts. Stoltz start walking and put it into the Trojan zone. Helm tries to knock it away. Couldn't quite connect. And Thomas will get it and throw it back down deep into the Trojan zone. Alcott there to play offense. Helm tries to center it for Westgard, couldn't quite get it there. And whoa! And Wayzata will almost keep it on net. She was able to move his pad out of the way for icing, but it was way too close.
He had to ignore. He had to have his leg on the.
It was way too close for comfort.
I know. It's a hell.
That was rather scary. And Rats will take the face off. Wayzata will try to bring it around, almost comes out in front. He'll throw it out of the zone. Takes it back to Chase. It's basically a 2-on-1. They'll center. Oh, good defense by Rats. Puts it up to Westgard. Westgard will throw it over for Bankston. Bankston will put it up for White. And it comes back down the other way into the Elk zone. Kramer picks it up behind the net. Throws it and gets blocked by Trojans, so it goes back the other way. Up for White. White tries to give it up for Kramer. Kramer puts it off the glass. And it'll come back for the Trojans. Westgard able to pick it up. Gives it back for Kramer. Catches him while going backwards, so it comes back into the Elk zone. Kramer puts it off the board to Westgard. Westgard gives it up for Rats. Rock skating, can't quite get it to neutral, and the Trojans will dump it back down deep into the Elk zone. Banks it on the near board, pushes it up for White. White gives it up for Rots. Rots from neutral, puts it deep into the Trojan zone. Elks will go for a change. It'll be rung all the way to the Elks bench, and Halverson will put it back down.
They're trying to get too many men on the they're wrapping around, doing changes.
Trojans push it all the way out for center. It's a one-on-one. Kramer will take the body. Kramer walks it behind the net. Gives it up for Riley. Riley flips it up through center. Gets it long and put down by Wayzata, and we're way offside. And we will bring the face off just outside the Elk zone. Halverson taking the face off. Gets pushed over to Trojans and then back to Bassett in the Elks near corner. Over to Skyberg. Skyberg will go all the way across for Riley. Riley trying to get there. They'll come back into the Trojan zone. Trojans will walk it behind the net and flip it all the way over to the other side. Trzazinski will pick it up and walk it in and dump it down deep into the Trojan zone. Riley within centers on, couldn't quite connect with Trzazinski, and the Trojans will walk it out of the zone. Walk all the way into the Elks with a shot and quick glove save. Wayzata still leads 2-1. Wayzata having double the shots on net as the Elks do. But we're playing pretty good. Alcott takes the face off, puts it back for Skyberg. Skyberg up to Helm. Helm gives it up to Alcott. Alcott starts skating through neutral. Beats around the defender, walks in, shot. And a quick save. The goalie had no idea if he saved that or not. But he did. Alcott taking the face off in the Trojan zone. We'll pull it back for Helm. Helm will put it down into the near corner. Alcott will pick it up right behind the net. Tries to center up front. Deflection and it'll go into the goalie's chest. Alcott takes the face off, neutralizes, make a push, quick shot, and quick glove save by the Trojans. Face off back to the exact same thing. Alcott taking the face off again, neutralizes, tries to give it up to the D, comes out of the zone. Bassett will push it around and put it down deep. Bassett gets put down, is a little slow to get up. And the Trojans will come away and have a little quick shot and quick save by Shealy. Bassett got hit hard on that play. Looks like he may be hurting just a little bit. We'll come back down to the Elk zone. Rats taking the face off. Rats puts it over for Hughes. Hughes puts it up the board. Not quite able to stay there. Trojans will try to get control in the corner. Rats pushes it through for Westgard. Westgard tries to get it over White. White pushes it through, puts it in the neutral.
Okay, you trip!
Rats will pick it up, put it behind the net. Rats will push it over to Thomas. Thomas with a shot goes wide. And the Trojans will push it out of the zone. Hughes backhands it into Rods. Rods backhands it into Westgard. Rods pushes Trojans off, and Wayzata will throw it all the way. Hughes will put it over for White. White will lock it in. White tries to give it back to Westgard. Lifts up it a little, and it will come back out into neutral and into the Elk zone. Hughes back to pick it up. Hughes throws it over for Thomas. And Thomas will try to throw it back up, gets intercepted. Quick, almost shot by Wayzata. Good stick by Thomas. Hughes throws it all the way out for Halverson. Halverson pokes it through. Suzinski is able to keep it. Quick 2-on-1. Halverson tries to put it in front and a quick block save. Halverson tries to do a quick get and go for Suzinski, but it can't quite get there. And good quick save by Wayzata. Halverson in to take the face off. It gets pushed through into the corner. Suzinski will pick it up and push it down for Halverson. Misses him, goes up to Skyver. Skyver with the shot deflected. Suzinski will pick it up and put it on the near board. And Suzinski will walk around with it, try to give it to Halverson. It's knocked off course. Suzinski will hit his guy and put him on the ground. And Wayzata will pick it up and walk into the Elks zone. Into the near corner. Skyberg will pick it up and throw it up center for Riley. Riley gives it to Halverson. Halverson tries to go through center and gets hip checked. Wayzata will pick it up, walk it back into the Elks zone. Put it up in the center. Quick shot. Quick save by Sheely. Six minutes, 17 seconds left in the second period. Trojans still lead 2-1. And Alcott will be taking the face off. So we'll kick the Elks center out because we were a little slow. Stoltz will win it into the corner. It's back for Skyberg. Skyberg back up to Stoltz. It's intercepted. Stoltz able to pick it up and walk it through neutral. Stoltz gives it back to Alcott. Alcott with a beautiful shot. Quick mark saved by Wayzata. Alcott taking the face off. Gets pushed through into the corner. Stoltz gives it up for Alcott. Alcott with a quick shot, just misses wide. Bassett will be taken down in the zone, gets put down again. And Skyberg comes back to pick it up, puts it off the board. And the Trojans will put it down deep in the Elks zone. Skyberg picks it up behind the net. Gets sticked off course. And will come up into the stands. I can't tell if that hurt somebody, but that looks like that hurt. It's put into the stands. Oh, shouldn't that be outside the zone? Why is that up there? Put it out into the. Alright, whatever. Alcott takes the face off, comes over for Kramer. Kramer walks it behind the net. Gives it all the way up for Helm. Helm tries to put it down deep, gets stopped. And Trojans walk it through neutral. Kramer will flick it up into neutral. Wayzata will go D to D. Helm pressuring. Wayzata with it. Put it all the way up. Bankston will pick it up and go behind the net. Stop and go the other way. Try to put it up for Westgard. It'll go through. And the Elks will go for a change. Wayzata will push it up into neutral. Westgard intercepts. Westgard walks in, puts it down deep into the Wayzata zone. Rot's there to pick it up. Rot's puts it up the near board. And White able to intercept. Bankston has it out neutral. Puts it back down deep into the Trojan zone. Wayzata tries to throw it up. Rot's contending on the near board. White. It just leaks through, and it'll be a one-on-one Wayzata versus Bankston. Bankston with a very nice stick play. It'll come off the board and be pushed all the way back down. Kramer picks it up, flips it all the way over for White. White with it on the board. Westgard picks it up, gets hit really hard, and then it'll be put down into the corner. Wayzata picks it up and pushes it around the net. deflected into neutral. Basin keeps getting pushed. Wayzata, number 13, keeps going at it. So that was icing, and we're going back into the Trojan zone. On the near board, Halverson taking the face off. Halverson wins it back for Thomas. Thomas with a quick shot, almost hit by Trojans. Quick pad save. Hughes holds his own, flips it on net. Stick save, almost put in by Halverson, and is pushed to the board. Trojans able to hang on to it in neutral, walk it back through and put it down deep into the Trojan zone. Halverson there to try to pick it up is pushed off course, and the Trojans will come out 3-on-2. Thomas defending. Trojans will walk behind the net. They try to send it to Halverson. Intercept. Back to Thomas. Thomas up to Riley. Riley puts it off the board for Halverson. Goes a little too fast, and Halverson's not able to pick it up. We'll go down for icing. Back down into the Elk zone on the Alcott will take the face off, neutralizes. Helm comes through to pick it up. They'll push it out for Schultz. Schultz will put it down deep into the Trojan zone. It'll come off the board, and the goalie will push it back to the corner. Bassett, I thought held the zone, but apparently not, and it'll be offside, and it'll come back to the near board, just outside the Trojan zone. About 2.5 minutes left. Alcott takes the face off, neutralizes again for Helm to pick up. Helm tries to put it down deep, intercepted by Wayzata, back for Skyber. Skyber back off the far board. And Wayzata will walk in with it. All alone, a quick pad save by Schuler, and it'll be pushed out to the corner for Alcott. Alcott with speed, puts it off the board, and Helm is able to pick it up, walking it in. Helm, alone!
Yeah!
He goes off the post, almost puts it in. And another quick shot, and it's alone in front. I thought that was a goal, but I guess not. Skyber over to Bassett. Bassett with the shot. And I thought it was in the net, but I guess it hit the post and it was not in. And there's almost exactly 2 minutes left in the period. And the Wise. And Wayzata will go to the box. Me and my father could swear that was in the net, but I guess not. Halverson will take the face off to start the. Halverson will take the face off to start the power play. And Halverson will win it back for Skyber. Skyber down to Riley. Riley back out for Skyber. Couldn't quite connect to his stick, and it'll come back. And Skyber will pick it up on the far board, dump it down deep. Halverson with it. Takes a quick shot up front. Oh, Skyber can't quite get it in. And it is laying in the crease. And it's up front in. Halverson puts it in! A quick scrub out front of the net. And it's laying in the crease. Halverson trying to be able to put it in. That's his second of the night. Way to crash the net. Great job to the Elks. The score is now tied 2-2. And I guess the Wayzata player got a double minor. So now their first penalty is wiped off, but Elks are still on the power play as it was a double minor. Westgard will pick it up, try to give it back to Kramer, but Hughes will pick it up, bring it behind the Elks net, stop. They'll come out, come back behind the net. Trying to create space. Gives it all the way up for Kramer. Kramer walks. Sets up into the Elk zone. Gives it over for Hughes. Hughes with a quick shot. Blocked by Wayzata. Not able to hold the zone. White comes through. Is able to keep it in. White on the near boards with it. Puts it back down deep. Centers in front. Oh, Rot's not quite able to capitalize. Rot leaves it back for Hughes. Hughes walks in. Gives it back out for White. White with a quick tip from Westgard and just deflects wide. Kramer walking around the near board, but they pick it up for Rods. Rods quick shot. Rebound! Oh, White not able to bury us. It's blocked by Wayzata. White tries to center. It's there. Quick shot from Westgard. Just goes wide. 30 seconds left. White pushes it down low for Westgard. Not quite able to get a hang on it. Hughes will hold it in the zone. Hughes will put it down into the corner. He was able to hang on. Centers out front, hits the stick. Comes back out to Kramer. Kramer back down for White. White back up to Kramer. Kramer with a quick shot and it gets blocked. It'll come out into neutral. And Hughes pushing back. What? And Hughes will get a penalty for tripping. The guy fell. And I'm not being biased because it's my brother. I'm being realistic. Hughes takes a swing, hits the puck, and the guy falls. So it'll now be 4-on-4 for 24 seconds, and then Wayzata will be on the power play. Wave to the boy in the box. Think about his sins that never happened. Rats will take the face off in the Elk zone. We'll go back into the corner for Thomas. Thomas will walk it behind the net, and that is the end of period 2. So when we come back for period 3, we will be 4-on-4 for 21 seconds, and then the Elks will be on the penalty kill for a little over a minute. Thanks so much to all of you 23 people. I feel so famous. All right, we're going to put you away now, and we will come back at the start of period 3 after the Zamboni, and just enjoy the Zamboni go. Enjoy the Zamboni go by. Bye. 24 people. 22 people.
I need to
Do what?
pull this out.
Why?
Plug this in.
It's not picking up any sound right now.
Now it's not.
Yeah, it is. Still is. Plug the extension back in. Now it won't pick up any sound. I don't think.
Doesn't appear, right?
Not really. We should be up 4-2.
Playing 5. This is our 6th game in 4 days.
Sydney said I'm such a great sports announcer. Sydney said I'm such a great sports announcer. What? Okay, you know what? I'm sick and tired of this. I said I'm sick and tired of people telling me that Foley is pronounced Sheely, it's pronounced Schley. And so I asked Zach. Zach tells me it's Sheely. And then mom texted me and goes, it's Schley.
Okay. Let's get to the bottom of it. Let's not do that yet.
She says Foley is pronounced Schley. And I'm like, that's how I'm saying it at first. And then Zach told me it was Sheely.
They are trying to do right. They're not trying to do right. They're just trying to do right. What they think is right. Still ask this guy. He's a nice guy. He's a cop.
Where is he?
He's the big guy with the where
Oh, is he here?
yeah, I saw him here earlier.
Well, when I see when you point him out, I can go up to him and I will ask.
He's the ultimate lady. That's what you. No, that's sure.
I'm just gonna ask him straight up him because it's his last name.
Doing confidence game? Like I played? Real perspective. You get a car. You're real. I text them. You're not here. I'll see you tonight. If I stop in. Yeah, old man out here. I might stop in. Go to Wayzata. Oh, he has.
Let's go!
Jane said she leads, so she said she's always been pronouncing it as she leads, so I guess we'll see. Right. Welcome back, friends. It is now the third period. I am not corny.
You are very corny.
Shut up. No, you shut up.
First,
This is my show. I can make you commentate. This is my new reality show called
tape them or straight them.
I do not tape my mouth shut. I can be goofy. Alright, let's come start third period. 4 for 21 seconds. And then the Elks will be on the penalty kill for about a minute 20. So here we go. Rots takes the face off, dumps it down deep into the Elks zone, and it'll go down for icing because it is a 4-on-4. And it'll come back down into the Elks zone. Rots taking the face off in the Elk zone. Sends it back to the corner. Thomas will pick it up and put it back up the far board. Trojans will dump it back down deep. It'll come to the near board for Westgard. Westgard will throw it out to Kramer. Kramer will put it all the way down into the Trojan zone for icing, and it'll come all the way back into the Elks zone. 1 second left in the 4-on-4, and then the Elks will be on the penalty kill. Rots puts a face off on the near board. They'll come back down. Elks now on the penalty kill, and they'll push it all the way down into the Trojan zone. Trojans will pick it up and put it up the near board, down back behind the net. Rots chasing. It'll go all the way up the sideboard. Westgard will win the race and put it back down. Trojans trying to keep it in space. Very good defense by Westgard. Rots will hold the zone. Rots down into the corner. They'll come up the far board. Trojans push it all the way to the far side. Thomas there to pick it up. Thomas will bring it all the way around to the far side. They'll just try to center out front. Rots will pick it up. Whiffs on the shot down. And quick shot, and Sheely will deflect it up into the netting. Face off will come down to the near board in the Elks zone. About 40 seconds left on the penalty kill. 37 to be exact. And Shuzinski will take the face off, push it through, and Skyberg will put it all the way down deep into the Trojan zone. White there to defend, gets it into the corner, tries to shove it in the short side, and a quick cover by the Trojans, and White will be cross-checked from behind, and nothing will be called. Trojans will take the face off in the Trojan zone. Gets pushed down behind the net by the Trojans. Trojans there to defend. Trojans will push it off the board, and the Trojans will walk out of the zone with it, come down to the far side, and go all the way off the boards for icing, and it'll come back down into the Trojan zone. About 9 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Elks. And then we can come back to 5-on-5. Halverson will take the face off. Gets pushed down in the corner by the Trojans, and they'll bring it all the way around the near boards. Pick it up with speed into neutral. Skyler will put it off the glass. It'll be picked up by the Trojans. We're back to 5-on-5. Shuzinski will steal, put it over for Riley. Oh! For the 2-on-1. Shuzinski slides it over to Riley. And Riley will score.
I'm sorry, that was horrible camera. I missed it. My finger
Got stuck on the Zoom button, so we're sorry if you didn't see it. But it was beautiful play. Trojans over to Riley for a beautiful shot. Halverson will take the face off and push it through. Trojans will come up to neutral. Trojans with it will come off of Halverson. Halverson in the corner. Halverson up to Kramer. Kramer with a shot will be deflected in the corner by Trojans. Riley with it will turn back and put it back behind the net for Halverson. Halverson centers. Oh, Kramer not quite able to get there. Quick shot by Riley. And another quick shot. It'll hit the post.
We got that one over the way.
And the Trojans will walk out into neutral and put it down deep into the Elk zone. Sheely stops it by the net for Kramer. Kramer will put it up for Stoltz. It'll go up high in the air, and the Trojans will pick it up. Stoltz will put it back into the Trojan zone. Kramer will intercept, enter the Trojan zone, take a shot, get a quick stick save, and the Trojan goalie will lose the stick. Kramer holds his own. Stoltz with the quick put it back down deep. Helm chasing. It'll come up for Basin. Basin trying to hold his own. It's Stoltz ultimately does. Trojans will walk and throw it on the far side. Kramer will pick it up and push it down into the Trojan zone. Well, it'll go across, and Kramer's tripped. It'll come behind the net. Kramer will try to center it for Alcott. Alcott with a quick shot and a chest save by the Trojan goalie. Kramer is tripped in the corner, and there was no call. He's skating slower to the bench. We'll be down in the Trojan zone. Alcott taking the face off. Alcott wins it back over to Helm. Helm not able to get control of it. And the Trojans will send it down into the Elk zone. Thomas back to pick it up. Thomas back to Hughes. Hughes will come off the Stoltz. Stoltz tries to center, but it comes back down deep into the Elk zone. Hughes putting on his guy. Tries to flick it through, feeds it off the boards for Stoltz. Stoltz still not able to get control. Come back down. Alcott gets it behind the net. Up for Helm. Helm will push it through for Stoltz. Stoltz at center, locking it into the Trojan zone. Good shot and a block by the Trojans. Alcott in the corner with it. It'll come out to neutral. A 2-on-2. 2-3. And Wayzata will try to center, but Stoltz will push it up into the Trojan zone. Trojans will flick it up, and they'll enter the Elk zone. Thomas able to intercept. Thomas, he goes off the back of the net up to White. White tries to go up to Skyler. Trojans will hold the zone. Thomas gets it back in the corner. Tries to go back up the board for White. And Alcott is able to push it all the way down into the Trojan zone. It'll be for icing. It'll come back into the Elk zone. 9:50 left in the third period. Elks lead 3-2. Kratz takes the face off. Trojans will win. Back to the defenseman and put it back into the corner. Skybird will try to dump it back behind. Gets blocked the first time, but Rott's able to pick it up. Come back to Westgard. Westgard gives it up for White. White breaking through the middle. Tries to give it up for Rotz. Rotz gives it back to White. White back up for Westgard. Westgard down to Rotz. Rotz with a quick shot and off the glove of the Trojan goalie. And it'll come back to neutral. Bassett with a quick poke check. Will come up off the glass on the near side. Westgard not able to get control. Trojans will walk down on the near side. Bassett walks into the corner. Trojans able to center out front. Oh, quick shot! Blocked by their own player out in front of Sheely. And it'll come back out in the neutral and they'll throw it back down into the outside. Kramer picks it up and throws it back up for Riley. Riley off the board to Halverson. 2-on-1. Halverson and Westgard. Halverson gets the safe play by Wayzata goal. Skyper will go over to Kramer. Kramer with a quick shot and a blocker save. Trzynski holds his zone up high and will throw it back down deep. Wayzata will throw it off the near board. Kramer with another shot and almost a rebound, but Trojan goalie is able to gain control for a quick cover. Halverson taking the face off, puts it back over for Trzynski. Kramer gets hold of it, puts it down deep for Halverson in the corner. Halverson stick handles around his guy, puts it up for Kramer. Kramer is able to put it down for Riley. Riley in front. Oh, not able to quite get it to Trojans or Halverson. It'll come up, and the Trojans will walk out of the zone. Mason will give it up for Jack. Riley. And Riley will throw it up for Trojans, not quite able to hang on to it. It'll come out of the zone. Kramer will put it back down deep. Halverson stops it on the near board just outside the zone. Riley helping. Offsides, and Wayzata will come out with it and dump it down deep into the Elk zone. Kramer with it in the corner. Kramer will still start walking out of the zone. Ball down, and finally gets called, and the Elks will go on the power play. 7 minutes, 16 seconds left in the period, and the Elks will have their second power play of the game. Rots taking the face off in the Trojan zone. Rots neutralizes for Westgard to pick up. Back for Hughes. Hughes gives it back for Rots. Rots back for Hughes. Hughes at center. Gives it over to Kramer. Kramer back up for Hughes. Hughes with a quick shot. Blocker saved by the Trojans. Kramer will hold the zone. Hughes will hold the zone again. Give it over for Rots. Rots with a quick shot, quick tip by White, and a quick save by the Trojan goalie. 1:34 left in the power play for the Elks. Rots will come down and take the face off again. It'll go back into the corner, and Trojans are able to clear it all the way down into the Elk zone. Hughes back to pick it up behind the net. Hughes walks through, gives it up for Rots. Rots walks through neutral. Westgard not able to get control of it, and Wayzata will throw it all the way back down into the Elk zone. Hughes back to pick it up behind the net. Walking through, gives it up for Rots. Rots back for Hughes. Hughes up to Kramer. Kramer will walk down, center it. Oh, quick rebound. White takes a swing at it, not quite able to get a piece of it. It'll come back out to neutral. Hughes off the board for White. Westgard picks it up.
Take it in.
Westgard walks into the zone, puts it down deep into the Trojan zone. Come off. And Westgard will center for Halverson. Halverson, not quite able to get it back in. Center it out front. Kramer tries to take a shot. Hughes holds it in after the block. Hughes down to help to Kramer. Kramer down to Halverson. Halverson centers. Not quite able to hold it in. And it'll come all the way back into the Elk zone. Sheely put all the way back up to Hughes. Hughes over to Kramer. Kramer puts it down deep, and Hughes will chase it down behind the net. Hughes up for Riley. Riley tries to walk through, gives it back up to Hughes. Hughes back to the sideboard for Riley. Riley walks through one guy, takes a shot, mask save by the Wayzata goalie. And that is the end of the power play. 5 minutes, 11 seconds left on the board. Halverson takes the face off, puts it back to Bassett. Trojans able to get it out of the zone. Skyberg back to pick it up, puts it off the board. Riley has it, walks into the Trojan zone. Deeks through one guy, tries to center it, gets blocked by Trojan stick. Trojans with a quick shot and pad save. Trojans able to hold his own. Halverson chasing in the corner. Quick board battle. Trojans helping. Will center it out front. Riley not quite able to get a handle on it. And Wayzata will walk out 3-on-2. Go back and it down deep. Skyberg with it. Will bring it around the near board for Trojans up to Halverson. Halverson will leave it back to Jasinski. Jasinski with a shot. Go off the crossbar into the netting. Jasinski and that crossbar. Jasinski loves the crossbar. Stoltz will take the face off. And quick shot by Alcott will be blocked by Stoltz. We tried to center it for Helm. A little bit behind him. Quick shot by Bassett gets deflected above the net. Helm will push it down for Stoltz. Stoltz back up the half court for Alcott. Gets out of the zone. Bassett puts it back down into Zephyr into the Trojan zone. And it'll come down deep into the Elk zone. Bassett tries to give it up, gets hit hard again, and Skyberg will put it up to Helm. Helm up to Alcott. Alcott gets stopped at the red line, but Helm able to pick it up again. Gives it up for Alcott. Alcott with another shot, misses wide, or deflects wide, and Wayzata will throw it out in the neutral for Hughes. Hughes back over to Thomas. Thomas up to Alcott, and Alcott gets stopped at the blue line, and Wayzata will come back the other way. Quick shot blocked by Thomas. Helm will pick it up on the far board and will come back out into center. Westgard will strip him of the puck, stop on and take control on the near board. Give it up for Rotz. Rotz tries to go over to Hughes. Not quite there. Hughes able to hold the zone. Comes back down the half board and comes all the way out. Westgard picks it up. Back over to White. White with a quick shot, a rebound, and Wayzata able to gain back control. Comes out for Thomas. Thomas will throw it back down deep into the Wayzata zone. Wayzata will throw it down into the corner. Rod's able to contend. Rod's holds his own, puts it back behind the net. And Wayzata will throw it off the boards. Kramer tries to put it down deep, but it's blocked. Quick shot, and great save by Sheila, and Thomas is able to put it on the board. Kramer picks it up behind the net, puts it off the boards, and it'll slow and go all the way down for icing on the Elks. And it'll come back down into the Elks zone for face off. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the period. Elks lead 3-2. Shots on goal, Elks got 33 to Wayzata's 21. Halverson taking the face off, pushes it back in the corner for Kramer. Kramer will throw it up for Jasinski. Jasinski breaks free, not quite able to get around the second defenseman as Wayzata has pulled their goalie, so it's now 6-on-5. Wayzata back in neutral.
Hold your goalie.
I heard. Wayzata will go back and forth in neutral. Kramer will contend on the near board. Halverson will get a hold of it. Throw it through and just miss the net. And Wayzata will pick it up. Halverson again. Halverson looking for that hat trick. And Wayzata will start walking out of the zone with it. Jasinski there to defend, and they'll have to turn back. Jasinski knocking out his guy. Will put it out front. Halverson can't quite get a handle on it, and Wayzata will walk out with it. Wayzata out in neutral will throw it into the Elk zone. And Kramer will throw it off the boards, and it'll trickle down into the Wayzata zone. About 50 seconds left in the period. It'll come off the board. Wayzata all the way over. Hughes turns around and throws it up high. Oh, so close. It hits his stick, but just misses the net. Helm there to keep it into the zone. Wayzata not really able to do much with this 6-on-5. Alcott able to hold the zone again for Helm. Helm in the corner, tries to center it out front. Wayzata stops. Wayzata will push it out in the neutral. And Hughes will get there first and push it out back in the neutral. it off the board for Helm. Helm will throw it up, and Wayzata will take it down. And with the second, that is the end of the game. The Elks will win 3-2. Stressful last 2 minutes where Wayzata played. Oh, one of the Wayzata players just got misconduct for slamming his stick on the ice. Wayzata kid will slam his stick on the ice and gets a misconduct for the game, as the Elks have upset Wayzata and they will win 3-2. Final shots on goal will be the Elks 33 to Wayzata's 21. Thank you all for watching today. And we'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye now. Bye now. See you Wednesday.